Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the League's Cup 2025, Day 6. Well, yesterday we played the games in the group Eastern number 3 and the Western number 3, and yesterday closed the week 2. So so in the Eastern number 3 group, in the three games were defined in the penalty shootout. In the first game, Cincinnati and Mi Bravitos de Juarez tied 2-2, and the good news is that my Bravitos won the game 4-3 in the penalty shootout, and they got 2 points. In the second game, the Chivas tied against Charlotte 2-2, and they won in the penalty shootout 4-2. But this was a very bad result because the Chivas had the game under control, and again goalkeeper error. Chivas goalkeeper error made Charlotte cut tie the game in the last minute, and with this result, Chivas is practically eliminated. And in the last game in this group, Rayados de Monterrey and New York Red Bull tied the game 1-1. And Monterrey won in the penalty shootout 5-3, but the same that happened with the Chivas, they are practically eliminated because they only had 2 points, and the Rayados de Monterrey wasted the opportunity to win its first game of the tournament and still have possibilities to qualify to the next round. And in the last game of the Western number 3 group, in the first game, the Xolos de Tijuana defeated the Colorado Rapids 2-1, and with this victory, the Xolos won its first game of the tournament. In the second game, the Seattle Sounders defeated the Santos Laguna 2-1, and with this result, the Santos Laguna is eliminated. And in the last game of the day, my Cruz Azul, my favorite team, tied the game 1-1 against LA Galaxy. Cruz Azul won in the penalty shootout 7, but Cruz Azul, like the Rayados and Chivas, are practically eliminated because Cruz Azul only have 2 points, because the goal difference is just very big, -7 for the Cruz Azul. Cruz Azul will need a lot of first win his game by more than 7 goal difference and waste some combination to qualify to the next round. So it's practically eliminated. So let's start with the Eastern number 3 group games. Let's start with the Cincinnati 2, Mi Bravito de Juarez 2. So about this game, Bravos de Juarez, I think that was the best team, especially in the first half, where they were leading by 2 goal difference in the -63. Where I think that the Bravitos de Juarez error was the head coach. After they were leading the game 2-0, they decide to defend and counter-attack. I think that they defended very early because they left the Cincinnati to attack for more than 25 minutes. So Cincinnati took advantage of that. In 6 minutes, they tied the game and they forced the overtime. I think that this was a Bravos head coach error because they had the opportunity to minimum to score the third goal and to finish the game. The only good news is for the Bravos de Juarez is that they won the game 4-3 in the penalty shootout and they earned the extra points, but they wasted the opportunity to earn the 3 points and to have more possibilities to qualify to the next round. In the second game, the Chivas and Charlotte tied the game 2-2. About this game, Chivas was the best team. I'm not gonna lie. Even that they started to lose in the game in the -11. After that, they come back and they scored 2 goals and they were leading 2-1 in the -66. After that, Chivas had two goal opportunities to increase the lead and to finish the game, but they couldn't do that. Chivas was the best team, but they couldn't reflect the superiority that they had in the game. And again, in the last minute, in a free kick, that it was a very full foul by sorry, the name of this man, the Al Hermoso, the goalkeeper again. Tala Rangel, he allowed a full goal because this was a very responsibility. Of course, it was a very great play for Kerwin Vargas, the Xolos player, but again was a Tala Rangel error because it was his post. It was an easy shot and he couldn't tie the game. And again, Chivas wasted an opportunity to win this game. This time they had the game under control. Charlotte was attacking, but Chivas had the game under control. They wasted the opportunity to win the game, and they tied the game. In the penalty shootout, the Chivas was better. They won the game 4-2. But in the end, Chivas is practically eliminated because they need to win this game. And now they have 2 points and they need some combination to try to qualify to the next round. So it looks very difficult and most probably they're going to be eliminated. And in the last game of the group, Rayados de Monterrey and New York Red Bull tied the game 1-1. Remember that the Rayados had lost in the first game and they needed to win this game to try to still have possibilities to qualify to the next round. About this game, it's happening. They happened in the Rayados de Monterrey first game, where Rayados was the best team, but they couldn't reflect that superiority or all the goal opportunities that they create. They couldn't score it, and for that reason, they tied this game. New York Red Bull started to win the game in the minus 16 in a counter-attack. After that, the Rayados de Monterrey was attacking, was created a lot of goal opportunities, but they couldn't score any goal. And before the halftime, Rayados de Monterrey tied the game with a Sergio Canales goal, and in the halftime, the game was tied 1-1. After that, in the second half, the Monterrey was attacking, and they were creating a lot of goal opportunities, but they couldn't score that goal. And in the end, the game finished tied 1-1 in the penalty shootout. Monterrey was better. They won the penalty shootout 5-3, but they only got 2 points. Now, Monterrey need to win his game and waste some combination to try to qualify to the knockout round. It looks very difficult, and the most probably Rayados de Monterrey are eliminated. And in the Western number 3 group games, in the first game, Xolos de Tijuana defeated the Colorado Rapids 2-1. Remember that in the first game, the Xolos de Tijuana lost against the LA Galaxy 5-2, so they needed, and this was a must victory for the Xolos to still have possibilities to qualify to the knockout round. About this game, the Xolos de Tijuana was the best team, and they had them under control, but they couldn't reflect that superiority in the score. They should have won this game by more than 2 goal difference. But in the end, the most important is that they got the victory and they earned the 3 points. The 3 points. Now the Xolos still have possibility to qualify to the next round. In the second game of this group, the Seattle Sounders defeated the Santos Laguna 2-1. Remember that the Seattle Sounders in the first game defeated and humiliated my favorite team, Cruz Azul 7-0. I still think that was an accident, but they did its job. Our Santos Laguna lost the first game against Colorado Rapids, and they needed to win this game to still have possibilities to qualify the next round. About this game, the Sounders was the best team. They had the game under control, but they couldn't reflect that superiority in the game. Even the Seattle Sounders should have won this game by 3 goal difference, but in the end, they only win by 1 goal difference. And the most important is that they got a second victory of the tournament, and they are practically qualified to the next round. About the Santos Laguna, with this loss, they are eliminated. And in the last game of the day, my favorite team, Cruz Azul, tie against the LA Galaxy 1-1, but my favorite team, Cruz Azul, won in the penalty shootout 8-7. Before this game, the Cruz Azul, remember, that was lost and was humiliated by the Seattle Sounders 7-0. I still think that it was an accident, that this doesn't reflect the difference between Cruz Azul and Seattle Sounders. Well, remember that in the beginning of the year, Cruz Azul eliminated the Seattle Sounders in the Conca Champions 2025 in the round of 16. And remember that Cruz Azul is the actual champion in the actual CONCACAF champion team, and they qualify direct to the Conca Champions 2026. But this kind of games can affect the chemistry and the mentality of the team. I still think that it was an accident, but this accident can affect for the rest of the tournament and for the season. So about this game, Cruz Azul needed to win this game, and it was a must to win this game, minimum to 3 or 4 goal difference to still have possibilities to qualify to the next round. So Cruz Azul played with the luxury starting lineup. Cruz Azul was the best team against the LA Galaxy, but unfortunately, Cruz Azul couldn't reflect that superiority in the game. Again, in the same that has happened in the Nicolas Larcamon's era, Cruz Azul created a lot of goal opportunities, but they couldn't score that goal. And also another thing that I have seen is that, for example, Cruz Azul attack a lot, but the problem is that when the Cruz Azul lost the ball or in a counter attack, Cruz Azul is very weak in the defense side, because most of the time they only defend with 2 or 3 players, and this has affected the team, and the other teams create a lot of goal opportunity. Also, another thing that I haven't liked it is that when the Nicolas Lacamon makes the substitution in the second half, this affected the team, because when they make the substitution, the teams go down the football level and let it recover, and is when the Cruz Azul allowed the goal. In the penalty shootout, Cruz Azul was the best team, won the penalty shootout 8-7, where Kevin Mien stopped 2 penalty shootout, but in the end Cruz Azul needed to win this game. They wasted the opportunity, and Cruz Azul is practically eliminated. So, how is the table in the Liga MX? The table, after two weeks, full weeks, after 2 games of each team, where in the Liga MX, Tigres is the only team that have won the 2 games in the 2 regular games. Juárez, Guardianes de Juárez, Mazatlán, Toluca, and Pumas have 5 points each one, and Necaxa, Tuzos and Pachuca have 4 points. The Puebla have 3 points, the same that Xolos and America, and Rayados, Montréal, Chivas, San Luis, and Cruz Azul have 2 points, and the teams that are eliminated are León, Santos, Atlas, and Querétaro. In this Cruz Azul, Atlético San Luis, Chivas, Monterrey, America, Xolos, Tijuana, and Puebla, they need to win their games and wait some combination to try to qualify to the playoffs. So I think that from Puebla to Cruz Azul, these teams are eliminated, and the only teams that have possibilities to qualify to the playoffs are the Tigres, Bravitos de Juárez, Mazatlán, Toluca, Pumas, Necaxa, and the Tuzos de Pachuca. So only 7 teams are fighting for the 4 spot in the quarterfinals. And the ML East team, the Seattle Sounders, Portland, are the only teams that have won the two games in the regular time. They have 6 points, and they are practically qualified. Inter Miami have 5 points. Remember that Lionel Messi got injured in the second game against Necaxa. So let's see if he's going to play the last game. And Minnesota, LA Galaxy, Columbus, Orlando, Cincinnati, and New York Red Bull have 4 points. Colorado, New York City, Salt Lake, and LAFC have 3 points. And Montreal have 2 points, and Charlotte have 1 point. San Diego, Atlanta, and Houston are eliminated. So, in my opinion, Colorado, New York City, Salt Lake, LAFC, Montreal, and Charlotte are eliminated, and they have nothing to play. So, the only teams that have possibility to qualify are from Seattle to New York Red Bull. So, 9 teams are fighting to enter to the quarterfinals. So, what's next? Today will be an bye day. So today won't have any game, and tomorrow will start the week 3. So there is a lot of game. Tomorrow will we play 3 games in the Eastern number 1 group and Western number 1 group. In the games from the Eastern number 1 group will be Toluca against New York City FC. This game we will play 19:30 Eastern time in the Yankee Stadium. The second game will be Columbus against the León. This game we will play at 19:50 Eastern time in the lower.com field. The third game will be Montreal against Puebla. This game will be played at 20 o'clock Eastern time in the state Saputo. In the first game, Toluca against New York City, I think that Toluca have shown that they have been playing a very good football. So I think that Toluca won't have any problem. Will win this game by 2 goal difference, and they will qualify to the quarterfinals. In the second game, Columbus against León. Columbus is fighting to enter to the playoff, and León is eliminated. So Columbus will need to win this game by more than 2 goal difference, or for more than 3 goal difference to have possibilities to qualify to the playoffs. So I think the Columbus is going to win this game by 2 goal difference, and they will wait for combination to qualify to the next round. And the last game of the group will be Montreal against Puebla. Puebla need to win this game to still have possibilities to qualify to the next round, and Montreal will need to win this game and where's a combination to qualify to the next round. So I think the Puebla have played a very good football, where they won the first game 3-0 and they lost against Columbus the last game. So I think the Puebla will win this game by 1 goal difference, and but unfortunately they are not going to qualify to the playoffs, but they're going to win this game, and Montreal will be eliminated. And the Western number 3 group games. The first game will be Houston against Tuzos El Pachuca and 20:30 start time in the Shell Energy Stadium. The second game will be Mazatlán against San Diego. This game will be played at 22 o'clock start time in Snapdragon Stadium. And the last game will be Tigres against the LAFC and 20:30 Eastern Time BM Stadium. In the first game, Houston against the Tuzos de Pachuca, Houston is eliminated and the Tuzos de Pachuca need to win this game and with some combination to qualify to the next round. So I think the Pachuca won't have any problem. They will win this game by 2-goal difference and they will win. So they will wait some combination to qualify to the next round. And the second game, Mazatlán against San Diego. Mazatlán is in the playoff position and they need to win this game to qualify to the next round, and San Diego are eliminated. So I think that Mazatlán is going to win this game by 1-goal difference and they will qualify to the second round. And in the last game, Tigres against LAFC, Tigres is leading the Liga MX table and LAFC need to win this game and work a combination to qualify to the next round. So I think that the Tigres won't have any problem. They will win this game by more than 2-goal difference and they will qualify to the quarterfinals. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or suggestions, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Jimmy.